Cove speedrun is a swashbuckling adventure where students compete against the clock to find hidden treasure. Students seek out gold blocks on the island by locating where X marks the spot, and digging to find buried treasure. They return this treasure to the ship's deck and place it inside gigantic treasure chests. There are two ways to play Pirate Cove speedrun. The first is called Pieces of 9. With this objective, students must locate enough gold blocks on the island to fill 9 treasure chests on the ship's deck before the time runs out. In order to do this, the host may wish to set a reasonable time, say 30 minutes or so. The faster and more frantic game we call Fill Your Boots. With this objective, the host can set short times for gameplay, say 10 minutes, and challenge the students to fill as many treasure chests on the ship as possible before the time runs out. There are many fixed treasure locations around the island. Some are fairly obvious, and others are well hidden. Teams will find that some are easy to access, while others are protected by enemies or are booby-trapped. Also in Pirate Cove speedrun, there are 2 different player roles, Captain and Pirate. The team is led by a single captain who is supplied with more advanced tools than the crew. A shark-toothed cutlass, good for swishing around and sending skeletons to Davy Jones's locker. A diamond pickaxe, the ultimate mining tool. A fish flinger, essentially a bow that fires, well, you guessed it, fish. And some fish flinger ammo. Oh, and finally, puffinades, deadly explosive pufferfish that create an area of attack of poisonous baby pufferfish. The captain can also visit the ship and restock the crew's tools whenever necessary. Everyone else on the team is a pirate, and they start the game with a wooden pickaxe. I know it seems unfair, but while pirates only begin with a wooden pickaxe, they have opportunities to gain extra loot in a variety of ways throughout the game. The captain can collect and distribute tools to the crew based on team strategy. You can battle skeletons, which may result in weapon and armor drops. Hidden treasure chests also may contain bonus loot as well as gold blocks. Pirates can also return to the ship at any time for a new wooden pickaxe and some tasty bread. Let's have a look around the map and familiarise ourselves with the key locations. First, the spawn area, a small ship where students arrive at the start of the game. The game controls, these are buttons accessed by the host, normally a teacher, to begin, end, change weather, nighttime and day, and also reset the game. The selection area is a purple platform where students stand on to indicate they are joining the team. A scoreboard is on the ship's sails and keeps track of score and time based on the number of treasure chests filled. The main ship arena is where the players will return their found treasure, placing it in giant treasure chests on the deck. The game host has the responsibility of setting the timer on the spawn ship. It can be set to any amount of time between 1 minute and 90 minutes. The game host must press the buttons on the blue blocks to count the time up in increments of either 10 minutes or 1 minute. The host can even reduce the time by clicking the buttons on the red blocks, like this. When you're ready to start the game, make sure players are standing on the team selection area. The team has chosen a captain to lead the crew of pirates, and the team captain is ready to get supplies and allocate it to the crew. Oh, and finally remember to set a time for the game. Once everyone is ready to begin, the host can press the start game button. The timer will count down on the sails of the ship, and all the players will be teleported to the ship's hold. Here, the player chosen to be the captain must stand on the captain's pressure plate. This auto-equips a diamond pick, shark-toothed cutlass, fish flinger, a couple of puffinades and some fish to fling. The captain also has access to the captain resupply shop, and visiting here will give the captain puffinades, fish flinger, fish and torches. The key objectives of the game is to locate, mine and retrieve gold from hidden treasure chests. These can be found located in several sites around the island, all marked with an X. When a treasure chest is found, players collect the gold blocks inside. The number of gold blocks in each location varies. Teams then return to the ship and fill the giant chests with the gold blocks. The blocks can only be placed in the chests. If they don't place them inside the chests on the ship's deck before the timer ends, the gold won't be counted towards their score. Shark-infested waters are all around Pirate Cove, so be careful and quick when leaving and entering the ship. Pirate Cove is not only home to pirates, but a dark and mysterious magic that awakens skeletons of pirates long passed away. These skeletons roam the island and attack anyone hunting treasure. Skeletons will attack players, and players can defend themselves using fish flingers and puffinades, and the captain also has a cutlass. If a player perishes, they will respawn back on the ship and lose all their items they had, including the captain. Points are allocated to the team for each treasure chest on the ship's deck that is filled. There are 9 chests in total on the deck, and therefore a maximum potential score of 9 points. Points are displayed on the ship's sails. For a Pieces of 9 game, fill all of the 9 treasure chests on board the ship's deck before the time runs out. Remember, the team will gain 1 point for each chest that is filled. To fill a chest, players must place 9 blocks of gold inside, and once a chest is filled, it closes shut. For a Fill Your Boots game, fill as many chests as possible before the time runs out. The shorter the time, the more frantic the gameplay. Have fun exploring Pirate Cove, my hearties. Ahar!